What's up everyone? So I'll be showing you guys how to install custom taillights on your Toyota Camry. Now this goes for the TRD, the XSE, and the SE trim. These are the taillights right here, so let's get started. So here's the tools that you'll be needing. A ratchet with a 10mm socket on it, flathead screwdriver, and you'll want a little mini flathead screwdriver as well. Alright, so first things first, you want to take these little covers off. These covers will reveal the 3 bolts you have to remove. Same thing on this side, 3 bolts. So we'll go ahead and start loosening those bolts. Once you guys get those bolts out, you want to keep them in a safe place. Basically what I do is I keep everything in order. So this is the first thing I took out, these are the second thing I took out, and so on. So the next step is to take your bumper partly off. So you want to come around here. You got a clip right here and a clip right under here. Look at this one right here. You want to get your a really small screwdriver or flathead for this and pop it out just like that. And then the bottom one, you want to get your regular flathead and pop that one out. So now that you've taken those clips out, basically you just pull this out. It'll sound bad, but it's not breaking it. And just do the same thing for the other side then. So now that you have the bumper partly off, you got one more hiding down here. You're gonna wanna take this clip out here and this little thingy out here, you just want to pull on it. And then you got one clip right here, one clip on the same side, you got one clip right there, and one clip right there. So you want to take all those out. There's the clip. So this right here is pretty tough to get out. So whenever you're pulling it out, you kind of want to push in back here on those clips and pull out with your other hand, and it should come right out for you guys. I would suggest getting a trim removal kit. These things are super easy to get out with this tool. It's literally all you do. So once you've gotten all those clips out, you can just pop this thing out. And that will reveal this cord right here. Basically you just push up on it and it will snap right out, and then you push down on this to unplug this. So once you got that wire detached, you can now pull down this and reveal the wire going to the actual tail light, and we can go ahead and take the tail light out. So yeah, it will just pop right out. Might have to move your bumper back a little bit. And boom. So you can just pull the wires out because it's all detached to here. Boom. And now you got your tail light out. Now once you got that tail light out, you want to do the same thing for the other side. So once you got both taillights out, you need this piece for the custom taillight. So basically all it does is just slide off. There it is. Basically these two slide into there. So once you get both taillights out, you'll want to remove these taillights at the top. So what we're going to do first is take out these clips. So once you got all the clips out, you want to pull this down, and then you got 3 bolts up here, this one, that one, and that one on the side, and then we'll have to unplug this as well. So these bolts are pretty loose, so if you just untighten it a little bit with the ratchet, you can then just hand and tighten it. You got this cord detached, so you just press up on that and pull out. Now that you got all of them out, just go ahead and pop right out. So now that you got them all removed, it's time to put this side tail light in first. So before putting the tail light in, like I said earlier, you got to take this little piece off of the old tail lights, and basically all it does is just slide in to those two things right there. Boom, and it's in there. So now you want these two wires here to first go through the outside to the inside. Once you got them fed all through, you can put the tail light in. So once you get those cords through the holes, you just line it up then, and that little clip right there will go into there. So you kind of have to get it in the right position and just slide it in there. So once you get it into place there, you want to make sure these line up with the bolts, and then you want to put the bolts in. So once you get that plugged into there, this will just slide on. And then with this other cord, so you'll feed it up through this side, kind of tucking it in there, going all the way up, right like that. Now it's time to put the other tail light in on the top. So make sure all the wires go through first. Now that you have the tail light in, you want to put your bolts in, make sure they're tightened up, and then connect all your cords. This cord that we fed up through here connects to this. Now whenever you plug them in, you want to make sure the brown and the brown are on the same side. And then this cord right here is to sync the RGB taillights. So your taillight should have came with this, and you'll just plug it in to there, and then it'll go all the way over here and plug into that other brown cord there. So like I was saying, we got that plugged in, and it's going all the way over to that other one and plugged in. So once you got this all plugged up and cords connected, you'll just want to do the same thing on the other side then. So your wire going up there, you're going to want it about this loose, and then obviously you want to tuck it down in there, and then once you get it tucked in, you want to pull up on this to get any slack. So it doesn't snap, you want about this much slack on it. Now you can test by just closing the trunk and looking down here and making sure they don't snap whenever the trunk goes all the way down. As you can see, it didn't pull them apart, so we're all good there. So now that the tail lights are in, you'll just want to put back all your clips on top, your bolts, your clips in here, and then your bumper. And that's basically all there is to it. got everything back into place. Just make sure your wires aren't hanging off of here and they're tucked in. Same with the other side. And you can go ahead and close it. And then you got to make sure you're not hearing anything weird whenever you close it and open it. You can then go ahead and start it up and make sure they're working. You can test out the app as well.